Hi guys, this is Vicky from Yunnan Ediforce Technology. I'm the product manager of Yunnan Ediforce. I'm so glad I could meet you guys through the internet. Today, I am going to talk about two topics. The first one is the phosphate in meat processing. The second one is evaluation index of good phosphate. Once mentioning meat production phosphate, I believe the first thought that comes to everybody might be like basic raw material, water retention agent, low prices. There is a proverb in China says, "To insipid, to test, to wasteful, to discard." It's just like the chicken rib. I think it's exactly the reflection of phosphate. Indeed, phosphate is the indispensable additive of meat processing. But is the phosphate only a water retention agent? Apparently, the answer is definitely a big no. But why does it always exist in the minds of most people? I think it's mainly caused by the types we are using now, such as TSPP, STPP, SHMP, and a small amount of orthophosphate, which is a kind of pH buffer. We make a type list of phosphates. The first one orthophosphates, sodium orthophosphate, potassium phosphate. TSPP belongs to diphosphate. STPP belongs to triphosphate. SHMP, of course, polyphosphate. We could figure out these three phosphates belong to three different types of phosphates. And also, there are significant differences when they are used in meat processing. Let's see the function. For example, texture improvement that requires emulsification. Polyphosphate is the best option. For original color protecting, polyphosphate is also the best option. For yield that required water retention, TSPP is the best option. You might immediately be wondering, I've been using SHMP, why didn't I find it so powerful? Bingo, you have the key to the problem. If you look up the FCC standard, you will find out that sodium polyphosphate has a very wide range of pH values, from 3 to 9. Well, the pH value of SHMP is only 5 to 7.5, which means in the family of sodium polyphosphate, SHMP has many brothers and sisters, but you don't know any of them. This is really an incredible truth, but why does it happen? As we know, China indeed is the biggest phosphate producer. There are thousands of phosphate factories in Sichuan, Hubei, Jiangsu, Yunnan, but most of manufacturers just focus on the production of popular and stable source. Thus, many small quantity sources with full function seldom be researched and produced. Of course, the better function must be supported by a stronger technical background. So now we could explain the strange status that it's very difficult to find out the distinctive phosphate in Chinese market. But you could get it easily from the international brand. As we know, the color fading of meat mainly caused by the transmission from ferrous iron to ferric iron. Our test demonstrates here we could see three samples. The sample A, 5 milliliter tea water, 15 milliliter distilled water. Sample B, 5 milliliter tea water, 10 milliliter distilled water, and 5 milliliter ferrous sulfate solution. Let's look at the sample C. 5 ml tea water, 10 ml 2% SPP solution, and 5 ferrous sulfate solution. Let's focus here. SPP is one kind of chelating sodium polyphosphate. This test demonstrates SPP could chelate the ferrous ion effectively. Let's go back to discuss the water retention. As everyone knows, although the TSPP owns the best water retention, but it couldn't be used in a big amount by the bad solubility. What can we do to break the embarrassing deadlock? By prayer or make a wish? Certainly not. We should change the solubility of TSPP by our technology. Edibles really did it. Unfortunately, we are successful. The common TSPP, the solubility is only 4 grams per 100 milliliter water, but edibles, the solubility could reach to 10 grams per 100 milliliter water. Here, I would like to show you guys a video. The left side is the normal TSPP. The quantity is 4 grams. The right side is our modified TSPP. The quantity is 10 grams. We will put the two samples at the same time. Now it's time to mirror. It's time to witness the mirror. Wow, it's really a fantastic surprise. Calm down, calm down. I know it's a qualitative leap, but we are also proud of it. Well, what we can do in the next step? Dun, 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 dun. The next target is STPP. It's the biggest dosage of phosphate in meat processing. The main assay of STPP is 85% minimum, but what is in the remand component? Actually, every phosphate is possible, such as STPP, MSP, DSP, TSP, TSPP, STMP, SHMP. Oh my god. It seems that I'm speaking a tongue twister. So many possible components, I think it's not a good thing. What do you think? If we review the phosphate history, we could find that some international brand tried to produce new STPP, which owns soluble TSPP and chelating SPP as more as possible. Obviously, the function could achieve a higher level. Tell you a secret? This is the original story of chemical compound phosphate. Now, we could go to our last topic. Evaluation index of good phosphate in meat processing. Maybe you will say, it's so easy. I could list more indicators to ensure the quality, like high purity, soluble amount, soluble speed, light, transmittance. It sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good. But is it enough? Maybe you will hesitate and doubt your answers. Well, let's confirm the functional characters of phosphate in meat processing. Solubility requires soluble speed, soluble amount, particle size, and light transmittance, water retention, the percentage and solubility of TSPP, and function of STPP. Color protecting effect requires the SPP with antioxidant ability. Antioxidation requires the same. Finally, you will find your indicators are far away from the evaluation index. You may have another question now. It's not so easy to buy such functional phosphates. Yes, you're right. But take it easy. At least you know Adipose. Adipose could offer full series phosphates to you, and the quality could meet the same level of international brand. For most, we could offer the satisfied price. We own 20 years history of distinctive and functional phosphate. We are the drafter of 3 national phosphate specifications. We are the reliable supplier of many international phosphate brands. Please trust Edifos. We have confidence and ability to realize all of your phosphate dream. Thank you for listening. If you have any other question, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. Bye.